welcome. It is another rendition of Little Friday. Woo, 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 woo. Gang. So, y'all, I'm not even going to hold y'all up this Friday. We're going to talk about something that, has been a repetitive topic on my channel. My Brazilian waxes. Those who have been following the journey knows that I done went from New York down here, and literally, only in New York I had one girl.
Ever faithful.
Now down here, I've been up to one, two, three, four woman, four. I think I had a Melissa, I had a Jackie, Brianna was the third, and Julissa is the fourth. Brianna, not unfortunately, she just had a baby. So she is literally on maternity leave. She had a baby girl. And when you go there, she didn't even know she was pregnant. So she's out on maternity leave, and that's how come I was forced. I asked her, who do you think I should go to? And she was like, oh my gosh, you should definitely go to Julissa. So I went to her for this month. It's March, so I got my March one already. So my April one, what was it? Was it February? It was the end of February I got my wax. So the end of March, I'm definitely going to be with Julissa again. Can I just say something, y'all? Julissa was a breath of fresh air. She was the fourth one, but you know what? We had a vibe. Off rip, we just had, like, I'm on the phone, my mom on the phone with me, she cussing, carrying on. I'm like, I'm about to get waxed, girl. Let me call you back in like 15, 20 minutes. And she was just like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, you sure? I'm so sorry. Because I don't like to be that person. If I'm coming to you for a service, you on your phone, you over here being like a diesel. Because I don't like that. So, my update, y'all. I feel like I'm cheating on Carolina. I done cheated on her 4 times with 4 different women. And I feel a little whorish. I's a hoe. If I gotta take 2 man in a one night, that we know, you's a hoe. User. Okay, anyways. So, Julissa now, literally, I've been like, okay, self-care, do things that you like to do, woo. I'm pro waxing. I do a Brazilian. I don't do a full, what's that, Brazilian bikini? Bikini full. I don't do the full Brazilian because I don't do my back door. People say that the back door is easier than doing the front. But once they done back up my front cat, who want to go and skin up so that they can do my back? It don't make no sense. That's just me. But what I would say, I am raving about Brianna and Julissa, and I feel like I found my 2 girls that could be my wax girls, because Brianna, she's so like sweet and caring. She's like, do you need me to count 1, 2, 3 and then pull? I'm like, nobody ain't never asked me that, just pull. Like, I'm so accustomed to people just pulling. She has her pros and her cons. What I would say, Julissa gave me a therapy session that I didn't even know that I needed. Like, I literally went in there and we just started talking, and like the conversation flowed. She was like, what made you move down here? And then I started telling her about, my grandmother and being closer to family. And then I started talking about, my grandmother, when she started, when she passed away, we did all the funeral stuff. And she was like, oh my gosh, like for you to just walk around and carry that with you and then talk about it, it was really good of you to trust me enough to listen and talk. I'm like, yes, girl, you know me. Once y'all get me started on a topic, I just go, my mouth was open. So me and her, she done told me that she done been with like a Virgin Island man. I'm like, girl, you can't. Them Caribbean men, then we talked about Caribbean men. Then she told me that she grew up with Cutty Ranks and I'm like, I'm like, girl, so you already know how these Caribbean men that stay. We can't. But I think with anything for me, if I get any services, I have to have a vibe with the person. Like my trainer, it's like my brother. Like, he's my therapist, he's my everything. Like we, and he knows me. He really knows me. Like, really knows me. Everybody that I'm gonna come in contact with need to know me. Like, even my the guy that I go to that does my feed, totally know me. He know my mama. I'm like Tony, so how you married? You have a woman? You have children? Like I know Z. I a good Marco. We have to have something to vibe on. But what I can say is, I was just like thinking about different wax specialists do their waxes different, and most of the people that wax me, they legitimately use bigger strips. Julissa was the first one that literally used smaller strips, y'all. Like smaller strips, because for me, and I know that for most people or most women, the hair underneath your lip is the hardest part. So that's the area that they like to go 1, 2, and 3 times over. And I be telling them, ain't nobody seeing the cat. It don't have to be perfect. If it have 1 or 2 hairs that still want to be stuck on like glue, let them stick, babes, because ain't nobody seeing it. It's really whatever. Just listen now. She ain't asked, she ain't say. She did what she wanted to do. She did smaller strips, y'all. And I was like, okay. She took it inch by inch by inch. I said, oh, you is a perfectionist. You is a perfectionist. So it's 3 small parts each side. Left side and right side. I have a fat cat, so it go like that. She goes, and then look, she go like this, pop, pop, pop. And then I just have to breathe because, with that part, you have to, you ever been shocked and like the air come out your chest? And then catch back your breath? That's what I had to do. I had to catch my breath because, Lord. But after I left there, I felt so light. I felt lighter. And I was like, okay, girl, I'm going to see you next month. I really felt lighter, and I feel like, you never know who you might meet that could say a good word to you, or to give you encouragement, or to just listen to you. And that's the thing. Random advice is real. So don't shy away. Don't look at people and judge them by a cover. Because then you would never get a blessing that God trying to give you, and the people that He's trying to give it to you from. But yeah, I just came to tell y'all I done had my 4th wax girl in Florida, and she was a unicorn. Not a unicorn in the sexual way of a unicorn description, but she was a unicorn because she's rare. I know how y'all people just be with these terms and things. No, not in that way. But y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do y'all get wax? Do y'all like being waxed? Do you shave? Have y'all done wax in the old way? Because me and Julissa was there talking, and she said she did wax. The first time she got wax was the old way with the hot wax and the strip. And she said that when they pulled that strip, they pulled her skin. She felt exfoliated for a whole month. And I was like, what? She was like, yes. When she did it and like all the skin, I was like, girl, how did you survive that? Then how did you come and do this? Because I feel like this alone for me is hard. But I have seen on Bridezilla this girl who did the wax strips for her husband for their wedding night, and the way how she bawled, I said I would never get wax. I said I would never get wax. I don't know what John be take me and poke me and say, go get wax now. Go get wax now. Then my cousin got wax, and I got wax, and then I showed all my friends. I showed everybody that wanted to see my vagina. I showed it. I was not. There was no discrimination. Well, kind of, sort of, but there was no discrimination. Okay. I was like, touch it. It's so smooth. Touch it. Mad random. I'm in a random bar like, yes, girl, look at it. How it look. It look big. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with your friends, okay? All my friends can tell you, and all my family can tell you, that they see me naked. Like, nakedness is whatever. Pum shorts is whatever. It's whatever. But yes, there's nothing wrong with sharing. But yeah, I am a pro wax girl. Talk to my peoples. And power to my peoples. All right, y'all. So I just came here just to share with y'all my waxing experience, my update in my waxing, and that I was just so surprised that this Sunday I got a service, but I also got a service with a message. So y'all be good and be safe, and let's see what the topic gonna be next week for Tell It All Friday. Bye.